folks, JD here, and today we've got part 2 of the Realacc R20. Okay, verdict first, what do I think? Well, I think it's a very solid flyer. I think that the Wi-Fi transmission isn't great. You take her out a little bit too far, Wi-Fi breaks up, you bring it back in, it just skips and jumps there as the signal gets slightly better as the device comes a little bit closer to you. I think the speed modes are great. Speed mode 2 is my favourite. Speed mode 3 is a little bit erratic. Speed mode 1 doesn't even cut through a very light breeze. So speed mode 2 is your best option. I think it's very, very nicely styled. I think it's very sturdy. I think the flight is very good, although it is preferred to have a higher altitude with this particular quadcopter rather than to have a lower altitude. She does perform much better at about 15 foot. The battery life is very good, over 10 minutes of battery life. The the camera, when it is working correctly and when it is relaying correctly, is very good to 720p. It is angle poised as well, so you can move it around. All in all, I think as a little indoor-outdoor fun copter, not a selfie copter, just as a fun copter, I think it is pretty fun. But obviously it isn't without its faults. As I say, Wi-Fi does break up quite a lot. Speed mode 3 is very erratic and does cause this to spin a lot as well. So with that, folks, let's get her on the mat, let's get her calibrated, let's take her up and do some 360 flips. Right, here we go. So for this, single one up to bind, and then you should find that everything is bound. Yeah, all the LEDs are nice and solid. We should all be good for a nice little flight today. So I am going to get some more video and see exactly what... Ooh, there we go. Oh, there we are, automatically connected. Perfect, that's really good. As with everything, my friends, don't forget, if you want to find out more information on this, full links can be found in the description. Right, let's start off some video. There we are, calibrate the gyros there. Done. Let's take her up. Right, so we're up. This is in speed mode 2. I've just quickly hopped her into speed mode 2 to see exactly what she's like. Her altitude seems to be waning a little bit today. She seems to be dropping altitude quite a lot. So I'm going to take her up a little bit higher because I don't think I had her high enough at all. That's a bit better. Seems like she has got a preferred altitude. A lot of copters do. I have had others that in higher speed modes they do tend to frequent the floor a little bit more, just because they are picking up speed a little bit, and unless they are quite high, you do have altitude issues. Oh, I see, I like it, I do. Right, okay, let's put it back into speed mode 1. Let's get some 360 flips with the right first shoulder button. Yes! Perfect! I'm going to put it into speed mode 2 because we do have a little breeze, and I do think that she's having a bit of difficulty in cutting into it. It's not much of a breeze, mind you, but it is now and again just turning up, and I think it's sort of kicking her a little bit, and she's finding it a little bit difficult maybe. Oh, see, when you bank her around, she really does turn extremely nicely. Extremely nicely. I often think as well that a lot of people, and I'm guilty of doing this as well, just use yaw. They don't bank the drones enough. And now there are times where I do exactly that. A lot of times you find, and I've said this in previous videos, that quadcopters are very slow when they turn with yaw like that. And they are. You know, because you have the other movements to make them a little bit quicker as well. This is why they're there. But, oh, speed mode 2 back again. Okay, so it doesn't look as if you have to be... Yeah, I was in speed mode 3 there, I thought it was. When you started seeing the quadcopter move around and starting to spin, that's when you know, yeah, you don't have to be standing still. Look, do the 360 flip. So if I just go, let's give a bit of altitude on this. So if I just move, you can move around and flip as you're going. That's good, because with a couple of quadcopters you have to keep them still, and with others you can do it and move. It really does Really does alter per whatever the quadcopter is. I like this, I do. As a little flying machine, it's pretty cool, and I'm keeping my eye a little bit on this FPV as well, and it looks to be, as he says as it breaks up, it looks to be okay. It's not 100%, don't get me wrong. I just wish there was I just wish manufacturers would use a better class of wireless technology. Actually build a little repeater into some of these little models. There's no reason why they can't. That in itself would be pretty good. My quad just got dive bombed by a bee by the look of it. Fortunately the bee missed it. I wouldn't want any harm to come to that bee. Yeah, all in all though, oh, still dropping altitude a bit. Let's take her up a little bit higher. Yeah, speed mode 2 is definitely the speed mode you want for this. Absolutely. You don't want anything more, I don't think. Really does look very, very good in air. Really does. It's very nimble. It really is extremely nimble. And it's something that you don't really have that much of an issue in flying either. It's extremely easy, and I imagine indoors it's going to be very, very good. We're gonna have to put that to the test, I think, folks. Yeah, certainly does feel very nice when flying. Alright, let's bring her down then. We're gonna come close to that battery life soon. Right then, let's just turn off the camera. Oh, yeah, very good. Nothing has altered from where we went to begin with. I still think this is a great flyer. I think it has got a couple of issues, but all in all, I think it is a very, very good flyer indeed. There we are, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.